I want to talk to you about Bank of America Merchant Services, and this is actually the payment solutions from Bank of America. And the big question is it really worth it this year? Should you consider having a conversation or even hiring Bank of America Merchant Services for your business right now? So, most important thing you have to really understand is that when it comes to Bank of America, the evaluation is pretty straightforward. Okay, Bank of America Merchant Services offers an all-in-one payment processing and point-of-sale service for small businesses, including yours. Now, the thing is to take advantage of its software solutions and flat rate pricing. Your business must purchase the Bank of America point-of-sale equipment. So you got to buy everything from them. Okay. Now, through the bank's merchant services, your business can accept almost all forms of debit and credit card payments in person or online. This is really good from a flexibility point of view. So when you think about Bank of America Merchant Services, think about a program that offers, let's say, a merchant services, including credit card processing, hardware and equipment options, and general e-commerce support for small or mid-sized businesses. And the bank's merchant services actually have this services has undergone a lot of transformation, especially during COVID, where they revamped their business model. So that was pretty good. Now they're coming with more competitive rates. So if you are a restaurant or a retail business, offer personal services, operate an e-commerce site, or run another type of small business, then Bank of America Merchant Services may be a payment solution for your company, especially if you already have a relationship with the Bank of America. If you have an existing relationship, it can be even easier to go that route. Okay, that's really important. So when you think about the Bank of America, I want you to think about an all-in-one service, and all-in-one service. And so Bank of America Merchant Services is not a direct processor. Instead, First Data or another of the third parties that they actually outsource the activities to. Basically, First Data or another, let's say another player, provides the behind-the-scene processing, and Bank of America packages and processes its products as opposed to creating and selling its own products. So this is something to really think about. Now, let me give you a little bit about the evaluation here. When you think about Bank of America Payment Solutions, what are the pros and cons here? I want to first talk to you about the pros. So you have a variety of solutions. You have next day deposits, so that's really good. If you already have a Bank of America business account, having next day deposit, that's really flexible. That really adds an extra layer of flexibility into your operation. You have preferred rewards. Okay, that's really good. So let me break it down a little bit for you. So when you have a variety of solutions as a traditional merchant services provider, Bank of America Merchant Services gives you a variety of options so that you can accept and process payments in the way that works best for your business. If you only need Bank of America Merchant Services credit card processing, you can choose this option. Or if you need more, you can utilize a payment gateway, e-commerce platform, POS software, and hardware, or even check acceptance. Okay, Bank of America Merchant Services includes a dedicated merchant account for your business, which means more account stability than working with a payment aggregator that actually stores all their customers' funds in a single account and then distributes them from there. You also have next day deposit, so you're getting your cash within 24 hours. This is really cool. And you also have the preferred rewards sort of model. So Bank of America offers a preferred rewards model for businesses that work with them. This program is available to eligible business owners who bank with Bank of America, and the perks include cash rewards for those who process transactions with Bank of America Merchant Services. So that's really good. So the more you process through them, the more you earn in cash rewards. So it's about really sort of rewarding you for your loyalty. Okay. So that's really a non-exhaustive list of all the perks that you can actually expect if you were to go with Bank of America Payment Solutions. What about the cons here? What about the other side of the equation? Well, you do have a First Data reseller, and you also have a lack of transparency in the business model. So when I speak about First Data reseller, it's important to remember that most of the merchant services Bank of America Merchant Services offers don't come directly from them, but from First Data in one way or another. Therefore, instead of having to go through the processing, let's say the processing of Bank of America, just go directly to the source and work with Clover, Authorize.net, or BigCommerce. Okay, resellers can be unclear about their specific offerings, pricing, and long-term contracts with hidden fees. So, if you want to avoid the process of working with Bank of America Merchant Services representative to sort through all this, it's just better to go to a direct processor. You also have a lack of transparency. So, as the merchant services industry has evolved, providers have focused more and more on transparent pricing, access to info, and avoiding the criticism. The criticism that come with hidden fees, for instance. Okay, and but Bank of America is not really hasn't really changed that much. So let me talk to you about the features here. When you think about Bank of America Payment Solutions, what kind of features can you expect this year? In other words, what services does the institution offer your business? So you have a point of sale equipment process. You have credit card processing. That's really cool. So when I speak about point of sale equipment, Bank of America Merchant Services offers a variety of POS hardware and software options. Its full lineup of POS equipment includes scanners, printers, weight scales, terminals, and other supplies. All equipment and software comes with a 24/7 customer support process. So if you ever run into an issue, you'll have technical support at your fingertips. After a customer transaction takes place, it's possible for your business to receive, I think I've said this before, same-day funding on credit approval. The POS equipment offered by Bank of America can support actually a wide range of businesses from e-commerce and coaching services to restaurants and retail. So that's really good. And stationary options are available, such as registers and terminals, along with portable options that include a mobile card reader. So that's kind of cool. Now the cost is it depends on what you're looking for. For a smart register, about $1,500. Smart terminal, $1,100. Countertop terminal, $400. Pin pad, $229. Portable wireless all-in-one terminal, $500. Mobile card reader, $99. Accessories, $79 to $1,000. No long-term contracts required. Transparent pricing with no early termination fees or hidden fees. You have a full lineup of equipment and software for use with a variety of businesses. That's really good. So that's for point of sale equipment. You also have a credit card processing. That's another thing you can really expect to have with Bank of America credit card processing. So working with Bank of America means you can accept a wide variety of payment types, including all debit and credit cards, along with Apple Pay, Google Pay, and Samsung Pay. And you can choose to use the POS products offered by the bank's merchant services. It also comes with advanced security features for payment processing and all transactions, ensuring a high level of security for both your business and customers. So that's really good. Now, what can you expect to pay if you were to go with their credit card processing? Well, for a swipe, dip, or tap, you are looking at 2.65% plus 10 cents off each transaction. E-commerce, you are looking at 2.99% plus 30 cents for each transaction. For a manual keying, 3.5% plus 15% for each transaction. The second pricing option is a customized one, which you must work with Bank of America directly to receive, likely tiered or subscription-based pricing. So let me talk to you about online payments here. So one thing you can consider if you want to go with the Bank of America Payment Solutions, you also have online payments. So if you are an online merchant, then you'll need a virtual terminal. The Bank of America Gateway is actually the payment processing division for e-commerce businesses. The gateway gives you the option to accept payments either through one of the Bank of America platform partners or through an integration. This ensures that your online business can accept almost all forms of debit and credit card transactions. Now, what can you expect to pay if you were to go that route? Well, cost per transaction for online payments through the Bank of America Gateway cost about 2.99% plus 30 cents per transaction. You have advanced security and fraud protection features for online transactions. You are able to accept a wide range of debit and credit card payments. You can use Bank of America's e-commerce platform or integrate with others, and you have same or next day funding possible. You also have the fact that when you think about available products and services, you have of course e-commerce, but you also have what you love is that you have the flexibility that comes with e-commerce. Let me explain. You can choose Bank of America's payment gateway service, okay, and this is kind of cool because you are able to integrate with a third-party software solution such as authorize.net. So that's pretty good. And if you don't have an existing e-commerce website and you need to create one, as well as access credit card processing services, you can work with Bank of America Merchant Services for the processing and its partner BigCommerce to create an online store. So this is really cool. And when you think about BigCommerce, think about a full-service web-based e-commerce software that gives you the ability to create, customize, and launch your online store, list your products, manage your orders, and more. So this is really fantastic. You can see on the screen here. Here's an example of a checkout pop-up through BigCommerce. So this is really fantastic. You also have check acceptance. So Bank of America Merchant Services offers electronic check acceptance services through a Clover POS, also a First Data Fiserv product. So through this electronic check acceptance services, your small business will be able to convert paper checks into electronic transactions. That's really good. Let me explain. Specifically, you'll be able to utilize check acceptance in the following ways: in person, online, by mail, recurring payment, and by phone. So this is really good. So in person, paper checks are converted into electronic transactions at the point of sale. Online, customers can make online purchases using their checking accounts. By mail, paper checks are converted to electronic transactions in a back office environment. And for recurring payments, you can set up recurring payments on a schedule from your customer's checking account. And by phone, customers can make check payments over the phone. So with this service, you are able to offer customers another payment option. Plus, you will typically be able to receive payments on the electronic checks in 2 business days. So that's really good. You also are able to choose between 2 service options for this Bank of America Merchant Services solution. First, there is the warranty option, in which you will receive an approved or denied response for every check. And Telecheck, the company behind Clover's check acceptance, absorbs actually the loss from return checks. But this is really interesting to look at it that way. And so in terms of POS system, the third type of merchant services Bank of America offers, point of sale services, also comes from Clover. So you have the Clover POS software. You have the Clover POS hardware. So when you think about the Clover POS software, you have Payment Plus, Register Lite, Register, Counter Service Restaurants, and Table Service Restaurants. For the Clover POS hardware, you have Clover Go, Clover Flex, you have Clover Mini, Clover Station Pro. That's really good. And so you can see on the screen here, the Clover POS software on the Clover Mini device. If you choose to integrate with an existing POS system that you own, and you simply need a credit card processing terminal from Bank of America Merchant Services, you can use the more traditional FD130 terminal. Okay, let me give you some information about additional tools you can actually contemplate with Bank of America. You have, on top of this, you have security, reporting and analytics, gift cards, and support. That's really good. Let me talk to you about the alternatives here. When you think about Bank of America Payment Solutions, you have some rivals. You have Square, you have Intuit QuickBooks POS system. Let me first talk to you about the Square point of sale. So if you don't already use Square point of sale for your small business, then odds are you have at least come across it as a customer. And Square offers a straightforward, affordable point of sale solution to small businesses. Okay, Square offers the 3 versions of its POS software: a basic free version, Square for restaurants, and Square for retail. In-person payments cost 2.6% plus 10 cents in most plans. You will also have access to Square's marketplace of point of sale hardware. So you have Square Register. This will set you back $799. Take customer orders on a large touch screen, customer facing panel in front. You have Square Stand. This will set you back $149. A stand you can equip with an iPad to use as your POS terminal. It includes a built-in reader for mobile and contactless card payments. You have the Square Reader for contactless and chip, $49, and you have a portable card reader that must be attached to a smart device to run transactions. You can accept tapped and dipped cards, and the Square Max Strap Reader. This is free or $10. This comes free when you sign up for Square if you are an eligible merchant, but it only accepts swapped cards. Subsequent devices will cost $10. It attaches to a mobile device to process payments. You also have Intuit QuickBooks POS system. So if you, like many small business owners out there, are keeping track of your business's finances with QuickBooks accounting software, that's really good. You can consider QuickBooks POS as an alternative to Bank of America Merchant Services. And so QuickBooks POS system will work hand in hand with your accounting software to make tracking each step of your business's revenue remarkably easy. And QuickBooks POS provides 3 packages to choose from. You have the basic plan, the pro plan, and the multi-store plan. So the basic plan starts at a one-off price of $1,200. The pro plan starts at $1,700, and the multi-store plan is about $1,900. So what's the verdict here? When you think about Bank of America Payment Solutions, what's really our verdict? Well, if you have a brand new business or are considering an upgrade to an all-in-one solution for both physical point-of-sale equipment and credit card processing, then Bank of America Merchant Services may offer a strong solution. And in terms of flexibility, especially if you already have a relationship, a banking relationship with the institution, okay? Think about an all-in-one service. And the cool thing is that Bank of America's Merchant Services pricing structure is not pricing structure is not transparent, but if you have an existing relationship with a bank, you are able to get a lot of rebates, okay? And so having a relationship as Bank of America Merchant Services customer is pretty helpful. Why? Because Bank of America is an all-in-one service. It's also one of the largest institutions in the country, so you do have the reputation behind the service, okay? And but one thing for sure, if you end your contract early, Bank of America charges a $500 early termination fee for merchants who want to end their contract early. So $500, which is still low because in the industry you have a lot of other players who charge way more. Okay, but Bank of America accepts high-risk accounts such as gas stations, jewelers selling precious stones, computer stores, and other cash-intensive businesses. Okay, and you are able to get things done a lot faster. One thing I want to say here is that Bank of America acquired the payment startup Clover in 2012, providing a wide area of POS technology as part of their package. This includes mobile card readers, countertop systems with built-in receipt printers, Wi-Fi enabled countertop devices, and traditional cash drawers and receipt printers. So that's really good. You have a lot of technology there. You also have 24/7 customer support. Now, one thing I want to say here is that although Bank of America offers a 24/7 customer support over the phone, the quality of service, especially in terms of resolving issues, is widely considered a liability. So just be aware that you're not going to get like an excellent excellent service. So in conclusion to this conversation, I spoke to you about Bank of America Payment Solutions. I give you the evaluation, the features, the alternatives, and the verdict. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.